don't have that same feeling it did last time, man. This time it felt, I don't know, just heavy in here, man. Where is everybody? Hi Sharon, how are you, honey? Alright, so look, right? Speaking of the rock theory, there's a couple. There's one right here. One right there. That's a bigger one too. Dirt. Okay. Looks like there was something though. Left some kind of. So we're out here. Me and Mike. You guys might know Mike from the chat. Mike, what's your handle in there? Mike Stannard 78. You guys might know Mike from the chat. Mike came down. He was supposed to come down last weekend, but as you know, my back was really bothering me. We had a couple other issues going on, so I had to postpone on him. So he came down this morning. We were driving around for a while trying to find the spot, which kind of sucked. It ate up a good amount of time. But we've been out here for about an hour, maybe a little more. We found some weird stuff, man. Really weird, unexplainable structures. I mean, the two of us were trying to break it down, and we just couldn't. There's no explanation for a couple of these things at all. Just really weird stuff. We heard possibly, and I don't want to call it, hey Cans, hey Sharon, hey, looks good out there, creepy at night though. Oh, terrifying at night, forget it. Not for me. Hey Leroy, how you doing? Thanks for coming, appreciate it. Mike's filming on my camera back there. Everybody say hi to Mike. I'm cooking soup, so I'm looking. Okay, sweet. What's that look like, Mike? Maybe a possible twist. No, it's not really a twist. Was there? What is this? With these little sticks leaning up against it. I mean, these are branches. Ow. That's a stick. That's a stick. That's a stick. Shoved. How does that fall like that? Does that fall like that? So it literally pushes this tree this way? See this? These are the weird things we're finding. Yeah, look down there. It pushed that tree back there that way. It's wedged down in there. And where did it come from? Because it's not from these trees right here at all. That's not from those trees. That's some other weirdness. And then there's these sticks leaned up against it. I knocked this one off. I apologize. That was leaned. That is not moving. That's not moving anywhere. That is wedged in between these three trees. It is not going anywhere. Matter of fact, look how wedged it is. You can see how it's flattened out right there. Not going anywhere. How's that happen? Tell me that. Yeah, it's two of us now that heard it. It's, it's not just me and my crazy self. Mike heard it too. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Let's walk up this one a little bit. Yeah, that was weird. So we found the the largest pile of pine cones I've ever seen in my life. They were all collected into one area, one giant pile that was like probably maybe 2 feet thick, 1 to 2 feet deep. Yeah. Really strange, just really strange. And when you look around at the pine cones on the floor of the forest, in order to collect that many and make a pile that large, it would take a long time. A long time. I don't know any animal that collects pine cones by that amount. I know. Oh yeah, yeah. Mike said 5 or 6 wheelbarrows full easy. I agree. Why? And out in the middle of the forest. It wasn't like it was somewhere near the road or. It was strange. It was very strange. Very, very strange. Lagging? Oh, I'm sorry. We're videoing it on the camera too, so I'll be able to post that. Hopefully. For some reason I can't figure out how to get that from that camera onto my laptop where I need it to be. The dirt? Rotted would signify that it's been not that long. Huh. So this is another thing we've been looking at. Rocks out here. You're in the middle of the forest. If you find a rock that looks out of place, see, this is what rocks in the forest generally tend to be. Like, you know, half buried in the ground. If you find them with green leaves, fresh leaves, grass underneath them, it means they were put there sometime reasonably soon. And how and why? That's the question. How and why? Wait till you see the picture I'll post later today when I get home. The downed tree and the rock resting on the downed tree, balanced perfectly on it. That was a weird one. There's a rock. This is, yeah. That's why I came this way. But I haven't heard shit since. Nothing even remotely close to it. Just got real quiet, right? Just got real quiet. Leaves. It's got dirt on the bottom of it, and it's not from here. These rocks, like they're thrown, maybe? Hmm. Waiting to see if there's any popping when that breeze came through, but nothing. Nothing. No pop. Okay. I wonder if it's what I was looking at. Yeah. Yeah, it could be. All up against the same. Okay, yeah. See, I didn't see the one on the opposite side. Possible teepee structure. Another one, because we've seen a couple weird ones so far. If those all fell against that tree, that is one hell of a coincidence. Or it looks maybe to only be 3. Bent through, yeah. What the hell? Well, this one's in the ground. What the hell? What the hell? How's that happen? That's in the ground, and it's pushed up into that. Look at that thing. Look at how this one bends this way and then goes up that way and weaves itself into that tree up there. Look at it. You can over there. Yep. Okay, so that one came from that stump. That one's broken there, but we don't know where, if it was dragged in or if there's no root ball that I see. Those guys, which they don't seem to have root balls, stuck in the ground, shoved up in here. Look at this one though. This one right here. Look how it goes up, curves, and then look how it swoops up into that tree. Follow that curve. Weird, man. Yeah, I don't know. To me, this seems like it was purposeful. Yeah. Yeah, right. Those skinny, these two ones right here, these skinny ones, they're stuck in the ground. They don't have, they're not from there. Recording has been reached. What the fuck? We just gotta be stopped and reset. Maybe one of those for like 30 minutes at a time, 30 minutes at a time. The red button right up here. Yeah, that's weird, man. That's weird. That seems to be purposely made. Hey, David, good afternoon, man. Thanks for being here, brother. 1/4 of the Brothers of Uranus. David Devine. By the way, that's the greatest. That's the greatest name in the history of entertainment for any group, any faction, any gang, any clique. The Brothers of Uranus is the greatest name ever given to a group of anybody, ever. Hmm. Good catch. I looked at it and yeah. Yeah. I stopped for a second, looked at it, and I told myself, yeah, you're just getting overzealous. Keep it moving. That one structure from way earlier today, was really weird. The one we found like right in the beginning of this walk. That one was really strange. Couldn't quite figure out a reasonable explanation for that one. Man, I'm going crazy, bro. I don't know. Thought I kept hearing fucking like this Just heard it again. Never mind. Sunlight hit it and it looked a lot different than it did when the shade was hitting it. Look at the friggin' roots coming out of the ground over there. That's pretty cool. The other thing we kept seeing on the way in here, on certain parts of this trail, were these mounds. And they had rocks on them, but you could tell they were definitely old because the rocks were covered with moss and partially covered with like dirt, old, not like it was shoveled on it, like it had been there for a long time. And they were multiple. They were, 5 or 6, maybe more. If you guys could see how sweaty I am right now, you'll probably never watch the channel again. Mike's back here, just nonchalantly walking, not a drip of sweat on him. Never been more envious of somebody in my life. That looks a little strange, no? That looks a little weird. I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Never mind. At least 4 of those are in the ground there, part of a cluster of trees that just grew there. Maybe got leaned over at some point. If a Bigfoot finished that tune, be my favorite Bigfoot in the world. Oh man. saying it's Bigfoot, but it's just leaning up against the tree off the trail. Could be a person. There's a snappy. Creepy, holy shnikes, look at the size of this bird. Look at that thing. Good God. That thing's hanging on by a thread. That thing slides off that tree. Sheesh. Oh. Alright, let's spin back. Let's start heading back. Let's go top of this thing though. Let's see what the hell we can see from up here. Looks like it's overlooking some area. I guess you can't see much anything. Oh, excuse me. Pardon. feels good. I feel good. Daddy like. Low battery. Low battery. Video's frozen. We got low battery. A very strange tree. Weird. One thing Mike pointed out on the way in here, and I don't think I talked about when I was driving through the last time, is that, and on the way in certain parts, every tree just about around you was dead. I mean, there were so many of them. No. Nope. That looks like an Indian marker tree right there. See it? Comes up, goes like that. Yeah. Oh shit. Yeah. I don't know if you guys heard Mike. He said it was like something poisoned the whole section of forest. It was all dead. I would say, dude, is that the branch that was on that tree? Is that the branch that was leaning on that tree? It was leaning. It wasn't up there. We'll check. It wasn't back further. If anything, it was up this way, because we didn't go past that much past that curve right there. If this is the branch that was leaned up against the tree, it was just over there. I didn't put it there. Mike didn't put it there. Let's see if it's back here. If it's not back here, I don't even know what the freak to say, man. I kind of don't want to think about it. You didn't move it, right?
No, I didn't touch it.
I put it right back against the tree and filmed it again. Dude, I'm like, now I'm like 99% sure that that was the stick. And how the hell did it get on the ground? See something? You sure?
Looking above the pile of it right there.
I don't. You sure that's it?
Yeah, you touched it. Alright, well maybe when you go back and look on the camera, you'll see how you went back there.
Oh man, that's really kind of creeping me out now. Really creeping me out now. Were you guys all here? Did you remember that? Do you remember me looking at that branch that was leaned up against that tree? What's up, Long Island? What's up, Pyromedic? Sorry, I didn't get to say hi earlier. You guys remember me looking at that branch that was leaned up against that bigger tree, or that piece of stick that was leaned up against that bigger tree, right on the side of the trail? And I said, you know, not saying it's Bigfoot, but you know, something put it there. It was perfectly leaned up against it. Do you remember that? I grabbed it, held it in my hand, like moved it away from the tree, and then leaned it right back on the tree. If you go back a little ways and watch, we just came back from that way. That stick was on the ground, away from that tree.
10, 15 feet away.
Like 10, yeah, Mike just said like 10, 15 feet away from where that tree was. It was on the ground. He didn't move it. You'll see in the video. He didn't touch it. I leaned it right back against the tree and left it there. And I would say it just dropped about 5 degrees. Well, pyromedic, we should be protecting the forest. We should be doing things to ensure that these beautiful natural landscapes stay the way they are. You know, we should be doing more to... What'd you get, buddy? Anything? The pine cones are, yeah. Wait till you guys see this pile of pine cones. It's friggin' nuts. It's nuts. It's nuts. This pile is crazy. There's so many. Yeah, it's a monstrous mound. This is cool. If you weren't here for this, some kind of old foundation. It's super quiet right now. I don't hear a friggin' bird, fucking bug, nothing. Nothing. Just as you say that, that breeze comes in. Where we were when we heard that popping. We were looking at that. And that log, remember? The one that's shoved right there. And it was coming from that way. That's why we went that way. Look at, dude. Look at these. Is that strange or what? Is that weird? Dude. Look at this. Pine cone. Pine cone, pine cone. Pine cone. Pine cone. Pine cone. Pine cone. On the other side, 2 more. They're laying all across that thing. They're shoved in little
holes
in the log. Look at it. Shoved inside the hole. That's what she said. And it looks like something's been eating them, so maybe that's what it is. Maybe it could be squirrels just picking them up, bringing them over here to pull the seeds out. Yeah, probably the most likely culprit. I just thought it was weird that they were balanced perfectly in these very strange places. Why is that soaking wet? Soaking wet. Every time I come, I forget to take the stupid phone gimbal out of my car so that it stays stable. Plus, I'm still really hoping to get one of those DJI Osmo mini pocket cams. Films in 4K. It's already on a gimbal. It's like permanently attached to a gimbal, the camera, and then there's a little screen on the handle part with like zooming buttons and record button and stop and all that. Zasky's the one who said that camera was awesome. I watched a few videos of people who bought it, and it looks amazing. And it's much cheaper than what I paid for my Canon. Plus, Mark says it films past the first layer of bushes, which is very important. A lot of cameras don't do that. They end up focusing right on in the first piece of brush they see. But right now, I just don't quite have the funds for it. Things have been really slow. People just aren't buying stuff. They're just not. Everything's so expensive with inflation. Which way did we come from? Oh yeah, that's right. Okay. Yeah, that was weird, right, Pyromedic? We've been in the woods all day, and I have not seen anything like it. Nowhere else. Nothing. Here's a giant pile of the nuts are inside there, little tiny nuts, full of protein. That's a big ass pile though. And what we saw back there on that tree was just strange. I've never known a squirrel to take its meals and go sit at the same table over and over again, which is essentially what that would be like doing. It would be like it was going to sit at the same table to eat, or to put them down and save them and balance them in little weird spots where they should be falling off. That was the weird part for me. There were these little crooks and nooks and crannies, and the phone's gonna die very shortly, guys. I apologize. I'll keep filming with the other. What's the other camera? We don't make it back. We're by Phillips Pond, Patchogue State Forest. I do have my protection with me, like always. But that ain't gonna do much good against a giant or a paranormal entity. Ira, are you from the Connecticut area? Pyromedic? Totally agree, Ray. They do. Here are these mounds. We're starting to see the mounds again. There's a mound. The pine things were right up here somewhere, weren't they? There's a mound with rocks here. There's one back there. And always, every so often, I look up. And then I look down at the ground. I believe you are right, sir. Mound. Mound. What's that dip, buddy? You're right, Pyro. Squirrels be squirrels everywhere. Yes, sir. They do. Squirrel is a squirrel is a squirrel. Where is this thing? Well, one thing I can tell you is that was 100% the tree all the way back there with that stick against it, because we never encountered it again. So how the fuck did the stick get moved? It was a 5-foot stick. How the hell did it get moved 15 feet? We were just right. We weren't 50 yards, 60 yards maybe? Where's this pine cone thing? Another giant pile of eaten ones. But this pile of actual pine cones is something I've never seen. No, I've never seen it before in my life. Never seen it before in my life. And Mike said earlier, the time it would take to collect all of these pine cones that you're going to see. Right. Boom, right there. Look at this. What is this? What is this? How does this happen? Look at that. How does that happen? Who or what? Who or what? That's touched so many pine cones. And like Mike said, there's no rake marks, no drag marks, no leaves in the pile. No. It's just pine cones. Find anything?
That's over a foot deep.
Yeah, a foot deep of just pine cones. I don't get it.
It's like 4 or 5 weeks.
Yeah, for sure.
In the middle of the woods.
In the middle of the woods. We're on our way out, but we still have a ways to go. We're not.
We got an hour and a half left.
Probably, yeah. The other thing I continue to notice now, Mike, is on this walk back, it's much quieter.
Yeah. You're hearing all kinds of birds.
All kinds, dude.
And
Yep. Ow! See what happens. My ankle gets so sore. You need to note and map. Might not be. Right. Map could be a pattern. Might not notice until it's mapped. How close is the nearest pine tree? There was not a pine tree within. Nothing overhead. I would say the closest one I don't remember exactly. When we first went by it earlier, I had said something about one being maybe across on the other side of the trail. But I don't. There